So you and me and Phil are going to see a movie in Toronto. And I think we were taking a cab. And you went past, we went through Little Italy to get there, but I don't think the movie was at the Royal. We went through Little Italy and there was a new sort of square, like a cafe square kind of area. And it was new before I left, but they redid it completely. So it was, oh, that looks nice. Yeah, it does. Not enough tables, though. Yeah, where'd all the tables go? There are only 2 tables and chairs. Instead of, before there were 8. Something like that. Anyway, it doesn't exist in real life at all, anyway. As we continued on our way to the theater, we passed by a newspaper box. It was the Toronto Sun, and the front page picture was a full color, very vibrant photo of about 6 black wolves that had been killed on the sidewalk. And so it was just like this mass of black with some wolf-like features with blood all over the place. It looked horrible and you were horrified by it. We went to the theater and it was really busy. It was packed. And we sat down. I think that was it for the movie piece of that dream. Then there was another dream where Phil and Jason and I were down in the beaches, and we wanted to eat at a restaurant there, and who else was there? I think you did show up at one point. You showed up and sat down with us, and we were eating at the bottom of some stairs, and we wanted to do some bad things, blow things up and stuff. Restaurant was good. We went wandering around, and eventually it was just me and Phil, and we were on the beach, the actual beach, and there were lots of little fires all over on the beach, and they were all intentional. They were all meant to burn off the excess natural gas coming up from the beach, coming up from the sand. And we found a spot. I found like these concrete stairs that went down into just a concrete box. It didn't go anywhere. And I thought this would be a great place to let off a firecracker, because, or a bomb or whatever, because it's so contained. It would be really loud. It would be great. And so before I basically even finished talking about it, Phil had lit one, and so we went running up the stairs, and it exploded with a massive bang and fireball because of natural gas in the ground. And so Phil was surprised by it. I was a little less surprised by it because I'd already figured out the natural gas piece. And we went running, and then Phil lit another one, and it lit off a huge bang. And then I noticed that on both sides of the beach, there were houses. So we were really just running through people's backyards. There was no water. And obviously we were pissing off people. And we got to this one house where there was a pathway and we could get up to the road. And there was a woman out there doing some gardening or something. And an old woman. And so I asked her if I could cut through to get to the sidewalk. And she was speaking French, and she just she said something to me and she gestured, and I said, "Oh, thank you, merci," and I walked through to the sidewalk, and then she was trying to get my attention, and what she was trying to tell me was that, "Don't do this, don't go back and forth through my yard." I said, "Oh, no, I just want to get through and I'm going to go home." As I was going through, one of her pets or one of her animals came up to me, and it wasn't a cat or a dog. It was not an animal that exists in real life. It was like a giant bird moose. It was like one of those prehistoric mammals. It was huge, two-legged, like it walks on two legs, and it's got little arms or wings, I can't remember. And it's got a face that is kind of beak-like, but I don't think it had a beak. And it was really sweet looking, like it looked like a nice guy. And she wanted to talk about some things. And Phil caught up to me, and he wanted to do a bed springs show, and we were trying to figure out how we could put together a bed springs show within 24 hours, because I was going to be leaving again soon. I think you showed up at that point too. We were on a boat. Was it a boat? Oh, there was a weird thing where it was kind of slummy. Oh shit, and there's this really bizarre part. Okay, I'm going to start a new video for that.